The Atlanta Braves are making changes to their broadcast team. Brandon Gowden is going to remain. Good for Braves fans. But Jeff Francoeur is taking a step back. They said he's going to do about 20 to 30 games, kind of like what Tom Glavine has been doing. He's going to spend more time with his family. A lot of Braves fans will be upset. But according to Texas Rangers fans and basically anyone that knows them, CJ Nitkowski, who is the new broadcast right-hand man of Brandon Gowden, is going to be in the booth for most of the games this season. He was recently in the booth for the Texas Rangers, who just won the World Series. So maybe we get a little bit of his magic on this team because we could certainly use it in the postseason. He will be taking over for Jeff Francoeur. I also wanted to mention one thing about the Bally Sports situation because a lot of Braves fans have asked that on my YouTube. There hasn't been too many updates, but we did get one recently that Amazon is considering buying them out. Now, there is a slight issue. Amazon is a streaming service, obviously, with Prime TV. And currently, Diamond Sports, which is Bally's parent company, only has the streaming rights to 5 of the 11 MLB teams, and the Braves are not one of them. Now, maybe another deal is worked out if they do end up acquiring Bally Sports. But I would not worry. The Braves will be available somewhere for you to watch. There's no doubt about it, but it is something to monitor. And if you already have Amazon Prime and they get picked up by Amazon Prime, it could be a very painless thing to do to watch them on that avenue.
Yeah, I'm on Fubo. It's very easy. Bally's included for me. I used to be a YouTube TV guy and then just pay for Bally on the side. It's much less complicated this way. That's my personal opinion. Now to the actual changes. It's pretty wild that, we just saw Chip Carey, who I'm like pretty much the only guy I've ever known. I'm a young Braves fan, pretty much the only guy I've ever known in the booth. We say goodbye to him. And then right after that, we say goodbye to another mainstay in Jeff Francoeur. Obviously, Frenchie's prioritizing himself and his family. All you could do is say, God bless you. You're a good guy for doing such. For all intents and purposes, the guy replacing him is, everybody talks very, very highly of him. And I think that the main thing here is chemistry with Gowden and this Nitkowski. Excuse me if I'm mispronouncing that. That's really what it is the actual chemistry between the two guys. And ironically, the decision he made to leave the Rangers broadcast booth is similarly aligned with Jeff Francoeur's motivation to step away. Family. His family lives in Atlanta, and he spoke on MLB Network and said that, over the course of 3 years, he's on the road for a full year. So it makes a lot of sense for him to move to Atlanta. Also, there's not many clubs, obviously the Rangers just won the World Series. They're going to be in the thick of things for years to come. All those massive contracts they handed out. There's not many opportunities to kind of go from one landing spot to potentially an upgrade after just winning a World Series with that team. And the Atlanta Braves are certainly one of them. For as long as he's here, the Braves are going to be competing for a World Series. And I know that some people might not register on some fans' mind, but just imagine that you're in the booth for the A's 162 games a year instead of the Atlanta Braves. You would have a lot less fun. I guarantee you that.
Yeah, I mean, maybe CJ becomes the new Will Smith of broadcasting. He goes from one World Series team to the next World Series teams, and hey, maybe he gets bored and he joins another broadcast the next year. Or maybe Frenchie comes back and they want to bring Frenchie back in the booth. Who knows? Who knows how long? But good luck to Frenchie. Excited to see CJ in the booth next year. Coming up after the break, we're going to talk about the current landscape of college football. It's crazy. Do we like it or do we not?